but good evening. Oh dear, oh dear. I'll give this a couple minutes for people to come in. Oh, but man, I'm sorry about the quality, by the way. As I said, it is night time, and I obviously am sweating ridiculously. But I guess the way to look at it is I'm home safely. I did admittedly leave a little earlier than I normally do, as I want to make sure I get home before dark, which I like to think I've done. So here I am, sitting at home, fan on, drinking milkshake just to cool off. But we will talk about the protest once more people get in. Oh, alright. So, as I said, I'll give it like another 40 seconds. It actually doesn't look like anybody's seeing the stream. I don't know why. Hopefully that'll change, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well if you're watching this in video form. Is this even on? Also, I should really stop squashing my wallet, shouldn't I? No, I don't want to hide the live video. Oh, there doesn't seem to be anyone coming in. Has everyone been notified of the stream? Like, I really hope they have, but it wouldn't be surprising if they're hiding the live stream on YouTube. I actually thought there would be a few people in here at least, but hey-yo, it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, it is showing live, it's just nobody's turning up. Which I'm a little bit shocked at. But, I guess, to put it simply, now I'm actually in a much calmer environment. No risk of the internet dying out on me. I can simply say what I wanted to say about the protest, which is effectively, it was all very smooth. Hi Paul, hope you're doing well. Protest went smoothly. I don't think there was any agitation whatsoever. There was no violence. There was no breach of the peace. The lefties, of course, tried to agitate us, but, well, they weren't that successful. About as successful as my 3-week salad diet, to be honest. But in the end, lefties, they just don't like it when we come along with facts and the truth, and we basically showcase what diversity and inclusion does. Like in those migrant hotels where we've got 2 people who have been convicted on serious crimes, sexual charges, one of them trying to speak online to a 14-year-old, and Dan Tesfalol, who basically ended up violating a woman outside, I believe it was Rose nightclub, or was it a nightclub down Rose Street? I think that was the latter, actually. But other things to include on this was I actually managed to get Maverick's speech, but I couldn't get it live as the internet did cut out on me. So I had to do the next best thing, which was basically I recorded what I could, and I'll probably upload that at some point. It'll just take a little bit of time. Likewise, I was able to also record during all that my speech, although unfortunately, you're going to get a nice view of my fucking shorts, basically, because I ended up putting the phone away in my shorts, and, well, you'll hear my voice, you'll clearly hear I'm giving a speech, but unfortunately I just forgot to pull the phone out like an absolute genius. So, make of that what you will. Protest or the big protest tonight at Canary Wharf. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. The whole country is waking up, and the oligarchy is scared. The two-tier police are scared, though I will say this much about the police at Bowthorpe. To their credit, they did their job perfectly. I cannot speak a wrong about them. I do think, personally, that the police should be a lot more robust with the migrants in the hotels, but as far as the protest was concerned, can't really fault them. They were friendly, they were helpful. Hell, one of them was telling me, make it home safely. Like, these police officers actually were a credit. I will say that much. I can be a cunt at times, I accept that, but I'm not an unreasonable cunt. And those police, well, I'll tell you right now, if there was anything negative, I'd be the first fucking person to say it, quite frankly. Because we know what they've done in the past. They didn't bust in any Antifa, they didn't bust in any Hate Not Hope, they kept the protests separate, and I don't think there was a single arrest. At least not from what I've seen, anyway. I suspect the protest is still going, but not for much longer, I suspect, because people will have to get home safely. But I didn't see anything wrong with the protest, and, well, the fact I was able to actually give my speech up there, fucking hell, I'm actually shocked more than anything, but pleased at the same time. But I'll upload what I can, where I can. I am obviously going to have to rest and recover, because obviously I've been out and about, I've been causing earthquakes in Norwich, so I'm going to have to repair damages and all that. Okay, jokes aside. I am going to have to recover my energy and obviously get myself in a good frame of mind and what have you. And we'll probably end up doing this again, and I will see if I can upload a video about Bonnie Blue over the weekend, because I haven't really spoken much about her, but I would like to do a video exclusively on her, because it is a subject that really does need to be talked about, because it is so... what's the word I'm thinking of? It basically degrades women in such a huge manner. And obviously thanks for the compliments and all that, Paul. But basically this woman is what I would call the sleeve of the United Kingdom. Or is she the sleeve of the... No, I'm pretty sure she's the United Kingdom, Miss Bonnie Blue, sadly. But we'll talk about her when I've got my energy back and I'm actually able to do that shit. My weekend's going to be a little bit hectic, though, as I have got some Dungeons & Dragons I'm doing over the weekend, and I've also got a barbecue around Mike's house, the guy who I used to do my talk, swims, and strokes with. So it is going to be a very, very jam-packed weekend for me. It's probably going to take a lot out of me. But I think I'll leave it there. And as I said, I'll upload what I can, when I can. 13th of London, tentatively, yes, I'm hoping to be there. But if divine intervention strikes me down, that's the thing. That's why I don't really want to commit to a promise or anything for this, because I don't know what's going to happen. It may be something extremely untoward happens. At least with this protest in Bowthorpe, I knew I could come down there. 100%. But with London, it's much harder, and I also have to make sure I stay alive during that. Anyway, that is enough from me. I will catch you all in the next one. I will just end it here. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.